Okay, council, we have one item on the agenda here, and that is bylaw permissive tax exemption for 2019.
I'll move first, second, and third readings.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor?
That was quick.
And are there any questions, discussion in regards to that? Councillor Swift.
There we go. I noticed the change, somewhat of a change in the designation for the hospital. Yeah, and so my concern with that is keeping it even the playing field with other facilities like Berwick. So is there any opportunity to have part of the parcel taxed at any time?
So you could change it because it's eligible for, this is our property tax that we are in control of. So it is your discretion as to what you do decide. When I spoke to BC Assessment about the new St. Joseph's, the views at St. Joseph's, there was no blockage from them for you guys to give them the permissive exemption you've typically given them. They're still, as a care facility, hospital/care facility, they have that sort of more of a care facility now. They're considered. So yeah, it is a discretionary item. So it's how much you are going to give them.
Well, I don't really have a problem as it stands, but I think going forward we're going to have to really pay attention to that.
And there's been a change already because of the school that is going to be in there, and that's not going to be exempted. There will be tax notices given to any tenants, occupiers that are in there. So there's right now one confirmed tenant occupier, so we're not exempting. They will get a tax notice, so that business that's going to be in there, and we didn't exempt them from 100% of their land, because with that business, it's a portion of the land that's going to be used for their parking spaces. So that's why it wasn't 100% of land, because we expected to get a tax notice. And I believe they have a second agreement with another tenant occupier, and if they go forward, again, another tax notice issue. So any of these, anything in there that is not that's not the use of St. Joseph's purpose are going to be getting tax notices.
Okay, thank you. Good to know. For sure.
Councillor Arnett is next, and I know there were some other questions before the meeting, and I think some things have been resolved. But Councillor Arnott, yes.
Just to add on to what Councillor was saying, with the hospital, what, if you can say, what are these schools or businesses that are looking at going in?
There's two applications.
Sorry, Clive, could you speak up a bit? Thank you.
They have two tenant occupation applications that have been signed. One is the English tutorial training school, English tutorial, tutoring or English tutoring school. Will be moving in, and I think their target is for children, teaching children as a tutoring group. And so they have an outside play area that will not be exempted. They'll have tax on that, and a parking stalls will be taxed on. And then I understand that and I don't know where this is going, but the Rotary Club of Corky has a signed agreement to move in there. And they, at this point, do not receive any sort of special treatment. If they did go in, they had BC Assessment will be giving them a tax notice because it's not municipal property, and they don't own the property, and as a tenant, the legislation doesn't allow them to be exempted from paying taxes in that scenario. So that's just those are the only two that BC Assessment is looking to move on.
And that will be the new home of the book sale.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Hugh, I realized my voice went down again.
Thank you. There were some other questions prior to the meeting that I think some councillors got answered. Are there any other concerns or questions from councillors in regards to the tax exemption for 2019? No? Okay, having said that, we just move with
Call the question.
Call the question. All those in favor? Carried. That's it, I think.